All right, so we're here with a special on the road edition of our podcast here, and I think it's only fitting that this time we talk about the biggest story in wrestling the past week, which is the Seth Rollins knee injury.
Oh God, this is heartbreaking. All I keep thinking about, we were talking about this yesterday, and all I keep thinking about is that he worked his butt off trying to be ready in time for Mania last year, and he didn't make it. He didn't get cleared, and he was destroyed about it, obviously, if anyone's seen the WrestleMania 24 thing from last year. He talks about it constantly, about how, he was just really depressed that he had to do all this media and everything, and then nothing came of it because he didn't end up, on the show or whatever. And then weeks before WrestleMania, he gets hurt again to the same knee. This is devastating. There's no word. I'm so upset about this, and I'm so sad for him because I know that he's probably just I don't even know what he's thinking. This must be devastating for him also.
So if anyone didn't get a chance to watch Raw this past week, basically what happened was Seth was finally going to confront Triple H to, build towards the WrestleMania match. And then as Seth is walking down to the ring, Samoa Joe made his surprise Raw debut, which was awesome.
It was awesome.
So Samoa Joe just attacks Seth from behind. It looks like he came from the crowd or something. And then he proceeded to, throw him against the barricades and all this stuff. And then eventually he brings Seth into the ring, goes to put on the Coquina Clutch submission, and I guess somehow as they were doing it, Seth either, I don't know if he just twisted his knee or just the way they went down to the mat, or I don't know, at some point, from what I understand, when he was putting the submission on him, he tweaked his knee somehow, the same one that he had surgically repaired. And it looks like, based on a report I read the other day, we could be looking at a torn MCL, which apparently doesn't require surgery to heal. So what they were saying was, if it's in the best case scenario for him, without having to do a surgery, obviously, we could be looking at an 8-week recovery period, which, from when I had read the report, would put him at the Wednesday before WrestleMania. And that's a, ideal, best case scenario, best possible outcome type of thing.
When he hurt his knee last year, did he tear his ACL and MCL? What was his injury last time? I think it was both.
I don't know if I can't
thought it was both.
Remember off the top of my head.
That's brutal. Just ugh. So worst case.
Worst case is that he'll have to have surgery and he'll be off 4 to 6 months or something.
See, okay, and you said this yesterday, but I'm going to repeat it because I agree, because I've been complaining about this forever anyway. This is why you do not build a WrestleMania match for a year. You need to just start your feud. They could have had it at the Rumble. It would have been perfect. It would have been better than some of the other stuff. But no, they have to push it to WrestleMania because Triple H wants a WrestleMania match. And now he might not even have it. So this whole year or 8 months or whatever storyline is down the tubes in the garbage because they like to delay the inevitable. Just give us the match. You can have a rematch at WrestleMania. You can have 4 rematches. You can have 3 years of the same combination of a main event. But to push it and purposely delay it because you want it for WrestleMania and then an injury happens, now what? What's going to happen now? Who is Triple H going to fight? It's all, the whole thing is stupid. I'm actually mad now because I wanted that match so badly, and now we don't even know if we're going to get it. And even if we do get it, he's going to be so worried about his knee now. Now any confidence he gained about his injury, when he first came back, he was a little hesitant when he did that move where he, the guy is on the rope and then he's underneath him or whatever, the move that injured him.
Yeah,
he was so hesitant about it.
Powerbomb from the
top rope. that I feel like even if he is clear to compete for WrestleMania, he's not going to be 100% Seth Rollins. He's going to be nervous. He's going to be, you know, not doing the risks and whatever that we're used to. Not risks like to injure himself, but just in general, he's not going to be the same. Because at this point, he's hurt the same knee twice in less than a year. Or like a year and a bit. This is terrible. And I don't know what they're going to do to replace that match. Because right now they're scrambling. They have to figure out what they're going to do to replace it if he's out. And what are they going to do? Roman instead of Rollins? It's going to be Roman and Roman Reigns against Triple H? Yikes.
Well, I don't think... Well,
I think they will.
I mean, they could, for sure. But I don't think it would be smart because that was one of the worst WrestleMania main events in history. So what's the point in doing that match again?
But who else would they put in place of Rollins?
Then again, they are doing Brock and Goldberg again.
Yeah, which is terrible.
Which that was infamously one of the baddest and baddest in a actually bad meaning of the word, not bad like Stone Cold bad, matches that people were always laughing about from WrestleMania 20, and then here we are, 13 years later, and we're getting the same match. So I mean, they could easily put Roman and Hunter again, but or I don't know, maybe somehow they'll twist the story and put Samoa Joe. I don't know. Whatever they're going to do, it's not going to be the satisfying story that we want from...
I've wanted since Triple H attacked him and gave Kevin Owens the Universal Championship, all I have wanted is Seth against Hunter in a match and Seth to win. That is the only thing that needed to happen. And they split the brands in July. So this has been going on since sometime in August when Finn got hurt. So the only logical replacement then is Finn Balor. But even then,
but no, because
I don't want that match.
That wouldn't even make what does Finn have anything to do with?
Because Finn's upset. He lost the belt. He's gonna come back.
He would be upset.
Soon.
He should be upset at Seth.
But wait, he's gonna come back soon. Well, yes, because Seth injured him, but he didn't injure him on purpose. But he's going to come back soon. He's going to want a rematch for the belt, and then Triple H says no, probably, or something. They have to incorporate someone, somehow, that the crowd likes, because Triple H is supposed to be the bad guy. So they need to have, a good face opponent that the crowd can get behind. So Finn's going to want a rematch against Kevin Owens. It's not going to happen. They're going to say, no, you're not getting it, blah, blah, blah. You have to earn your spot, whatever. And then Finn against Hunter, I don't know, nothing else makes sense because I don't want anything else. I literally don't want anything else. I'm hoping that he rehabs that, which I know he is. There's no way he's not. And he heals it. He's got to heal it. He's got to do literally nothing else but rehab and rest because, that match needs to happen. And then he needs to figure out what caused that injury again. And I don't know. Change up his training, maybe stop doing CrossFit. I don't know what to tell you, Seth Rollins, but yikes. Oh God, it's awful.
Yeah, just horrible timing.
I'm so, I'm destroyed. Most everyone knows, obviously I talk about AJ Styles a lot, but for anyone that's listened to all of our podcasts, you know how much, Seth Rollins is absolutely, one of my all-time favorites ever, and how much I wanted him to return at Mania last year, and then it didn't happen. So, I wanted this match for him just because he didn't get to have a match last year. And, this is, oh, God, this is awful. I'm going to start crying.
Well, now he missed the Rumble to end the possibly WrestleMania 2 years in a row.
Because they're stupid. Oh, we're going to kick Rollins out of the Rumble and blah, blah, blah. And we thought for sure he's going to come out in the Rumble, right? Because, they talked about it all night. No, he didn't come out at the Rumble. Then he gets injured the next night. So now he's missed two out of the 3 big pay-per-views of the year. For what? Because they wanted to delay for WrestleMania. Good going, WWE. I'm very angry about that.
Yeah. So I guess that'll about do it for this special mini episode. So stay tuned and we'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye.